be a little bit deeper. What's the difference in spot drop and carry? What does that mean? Does anybody know?
The backers are going to carry with them.
Yeah, so carry is trying to you're trying to do man principles amongst a zone. Okay? So I know that it's zone, so I know it's not pure man, but I understand that there's going to be some congestion to my throws, and we can do things that are similar to man.
That's carry.
That's carry. Like, so what I mean by carry is if he runs a seam and he turns his back and does that, he's carrying the seam. So now, if he carries, if we got, say we have breeze called, right? And he's bending because it's too high. You got to carry into this, right? That will give you a clear lane to come here, right? But if he comes here and he carries there, so now our matchups are here. So say my eyes started right. Does that make sense? My eyes started right, and I go, and he doesn't win. Well, now it leaves who one-on-one? They are essentially playing man out of a pre-snap zone. So now it takes me to the pivot. That doesn't win. Now we got our option. So it's a zone coverage, but it does have a little man principle. You see why that would cause your kind of meter to be slightly different than if they were pure as day spot dropping.
Spot is kind of like you can get to a certain area.
Yeah, spot is like just like basketball. You are going to get to an area. All right, so let's talk about this. Let's go empty with it. How many guys on the roof? Two, okay? What's their body language look like, man or zone? Zone. And so now, we get to here, we get to there, we get to a half, we're here, we get to a half. All right? So within cover two, this Mike's job is to hug or clue to number 3. Y'all know what the numbers of the receivers are, right? Number 1, number 2, number 3. That's how the defense labeled it. Number 1 receiver, number 2 receiver, number 3 receiver. He's going to try to clue to number 3. Okay? So we have Luck, Woolard on the outside. Okay? And actually, it's like this. Actually, we're going to motion the back to here. Let him run. All right, so we did this. We got this. So if I know they're spot dropping, all right, there's 2 ways to stress a zone defense. Okay? 2 ways to stress a zone defense. All right? Either it's going to be a vertical stretch or a horizontal stretch. You know what vertical means, right? Up and down. Horizontal means, so if they're a spot dropping team, all of our players are trying to put one person in their zone in a horizontal vertical stretch. Okay? So we go Luck here. We go Luck here.
2 minutes.
Okay, sweet. We go Luck here, okay? They're pushing here. They got us outnumbered. But on the backside, he's getting to a deep half. Now we put him in a bind. He does that. We throw the dig behind him for spot drop. He gets vertical. We throw the ball right there. Does that make sense? All right, cool. So that alone should get us where we need to be. The last thing we'll get is you will get some cover 3. And I think Coach Mickens plays it. That has a little, they carry 3. Where they kind of re-release a little more.
Coach, what does the fact mean again?
F across. Across motion. So we'll go across motion, we'll go return motion, and we'll go out motion. That makes sense? Return means get to the backside, pass the ball, and come back and restart. If he carries and chases that, and say he doesn't win, he's going to match up to that. Well, guess what? This is running away. That may be the best. Now their backs are turns, they're running and chasing, we hit our back, we're out. That may be the biggest play here as long as we teach him to run a good route. That make sense?
Yes, sir.